Hello, welcome to the channel and welcome back to Resurwreck Autos HQ. Today guys, unfortunately we cannot continue with that focus. The sandpaper did not turn up yesterday. So I'm going to wait for it. I've bought about 50 sheets in a box, so there's no point going off, wasting fuel, sort of driving around, picking up sandpaper at another shop somewhere else. I can do it, but I just feel like because I've ordered it, let's just wait. You know, we've got other stuff going on. So I thought today, let's just jump on the Rex to Riches van, the Citroen Berlingo. Let's just jump on that. There's loads to still do on that van. So let's jump on that today. Let's see how far we get. Let's just push that a little bit further along. So today, guys, we are doing the Rex to Riches van. But this is still in the way. So I need to get this out of the way. All the seats are dry now on this as well, so I'll put the seats back in the car and then I'll take the Focus outside and bring the van in, and then we'll have a look at it. I'll explain, we'll have a little wander around the van, see what we need to do today on it, and we'll just see how long, what it takes us today. But it's Friday, the end of the week, the end of another week. It's just absolutely gone mad over the last couple of weeks in the workshop, and getting loads done, spending some serious time. You know, I'm working late. I'm getting here. It's like 10. What's the time now? Yeah, it's 7:20 in the morning. So I'll get here. I do get here quite early every day. The early worm catches the early bird catches the worm. Sort of thing, and yeah, I think you get more time in the morning than you do in the afternoon as well. Sort of time seems to go slower in the morning when you're working, and then as soon as it gets past 1 o'clock in the afternoon, bang, time just goes, and then you're like, where'd that go? But in the morning it seems to go a little bit slower, so you get more time. You get more things done in the morning, if you know what I'm saying. So anyway, that's enough waffling on. Just chatting away to you, ain't I? So let me get this Focus out of the way. We'll get the van in. We'll have a walk around. We'll see what's going on and see what we need to do today. So let's do this. Right, guys, here we go. So this is the Rex to Riches Citroen Berlingo, and you've still got loads of work to do on this, but it's been like a week and a bit. So I need to catch up with myself really to find out what we need to do. Definitely got to sort out the front bumper. We've got mouldings to put on. I've got new wheel arches to put in place. I've got two brackets for the I was waiting for the brackets for the bumper, because as you can see there's like a plastic bracket that sits underneath there that holds it together. Yeah, so I've been waiting for those. They've turned up now, so I've got those here. These are the vent covers for the front bumper and the wheel arches. So we've got those. We can crack on. We can get all that finished off and put all that back together. We've still got some repairs to do to the seals, both sides here. If you remember rightly, we started to pull it out, bring it out, and get that flatted off. So we've still got to do that. I probably will just end up spraying like right from here, and then just spraying the whole seal right along, and just take it to the smallest point, which is right on that corner over here. So yeah, I might just sort of kind of just spray the whole thing in. I have got the correct colour for this one as well. The paint shop gave me some of this. I think they gave me about 250ml. So by the time I've added the thinners to it, it doubles it. So I'll have 500ml, half a litre, to do that side and this side. Again, I probably will do the same thing. You can see the repair here. This one's probably a little bit better than the other side, to be honest with you, but this is the repair. And again, I'll probably just paint the whole seal, take it to that line there, take it right down, and again take it up to about here, so I could paint both sides at the same time. But they do need some bit more work on that filler, bringing it out, sand it down, and getting it Preparation. Prep. Guys, I'm going to sort of just try and sort of go over the top on this one and see if I can prep it. I have got the stone chip paint. I might do that first, actually, on these seals. I might tape it off where it is. You can see the tape. There's like a line here. So tape it along there and then stone chip the bottom bit just to protect it, just to protect that bit there, because obviously the rest is all right, but it's just that bit there. And then after that, hit it with the base coat and lacquer, normal stuff really. So yeah, that's where we are. Plus we've got to sort that little issue out with this pump. You can't really see it now, but there's a tank just underneath there that's it's not leaking. I'll be honest with you, the van's been sitting outside and it hasn't leaked. There's nothing on the floor whatsoever. It's been sitting here and there's nothing, which is really strange, because it was dripping when it was in last time it was in the here. It was definitely dripping. So really weird about that. We might have to, if we've got time, I'm going to look at that as well. Probably I'll jack it up, take it up a little bit so we can look underneath, and I'll show you what it's all about. But yeah, very strange that it's not leaking now. Don't know. We'll get into that a little bit later. But for now, let's crack on with the front end. Let's get all this front end sorted out. Take the wheels off. We'll check the brakes, discs, pads. You know, check all those kind of things whilst we're going through it. I'll make sure that all the bulbs are working, because obviously we've got to MOT it. So I'll make sure that it's all working fine. The inside, well, this inside is going to take some time. This is definitely being a work van. But it is what it is. It is a work van, and that's what they used it for, basically. Most contractors, most guys that work on sites, building sites, they're dusty, and then as soon as you get in front of your van, it just it gets in on the dash and everywhere. But I want it to look really nice and clean, even though another contractor, another tradesman is going to probably take it on anyway. But it's nice, still nice to give it a clean right through. So that's what I'll definitely be doing. My normal stuff, apart from removing these seats, I probably won't be removing these seats because I think they're an absolute pain to take in and out. I'm probably going to leave them as they are. I'll take all this off and I'll give them a good clean where they sit. But yeah, it's just dirty and scuffy. Do you know what I mean? It just needs a good clean, this van. So yeah, that's where we are. Right, let's get cracking. Let's set you up. Let's do the front end first. Yeah, let's just see how far we get today on this Rex to Riches Citroen Berlingo. This is car 6, isn't it? Yeah, this is car 6, car van 6. So I don't really know what's going to happen after this one is gone, because the trouble is, once you start stepping over that 5,000 price bracket, when it comes to vehicles, cars, yeah, cars is especially cars. Vans I'm not sure about, because obviously every tradesman needs a van to do their job and their work, so they're needed. Cars are a different story, really. As soon as you step over that £5,000 bracket, it's very difficult or harder to sell the car. So I'm not sure what we're going to do at the minute. I might, with the money we make on this van, I might see if I can buy 2 cars, but a little bit cheaper. And then we'll just, it's not about, it's always been about what I can end up with at the end of the year. I don't think it necessarily means how many cars I can end up with, but it is what I can end up with, like full stop. Do you know what I mean? So if I can end up with 3 or 4 cars, you know, that are worth a little bit of money. I'll add them all up together, and then that's what I've ended up with at the end of the year. But yeah, I just don't know. I'm not sure at the minute, guys. Let me know what you think about that idea about getting maybe 2 cars on the after this one's gone, 2 cheaper vehicles, Focuses, Fiestas, Fiat 500s, KAs, you know, sort of smaller ones. Might even go for the Peugeot 107s or you know, those kind of cars, those little ones, really, because those are the cars that people want in a minute, and you have to bend with what people are looking to buy, because I don't need and I don't want a vehicle that I'm stuck with and I can't sell. That's no good for anyone. So that's enough waffling. Let's crack on. Let's get this front end sorted out, and we'll just see how far we get today. So let's do this. Right, okay, guys, let me just explain what's been going on and what I'm doing. So, yeah, like I said to you, there was like a bracket missing on these, like that connects the wing to the bumper, plastic bracket. I'll show you that on the other side. Where is it? Oh, it's here, look. So, for some reason, they were missing, and they just sit up there like that. And then obviously they just go in, and then they go like, it's a bit hard to do it like that. Let me show you. Goes in like that, and then that pushes into that you bolt it up that way, and then that pushes into it between the wing and the bumper. So yeah, those are the 2 brackets that I was missing and waiting for. So now I've got them, we can crack on. Done the other side already. What else? Done the corner trims, pushed them in place, started to do this side, wheel arch. This is aftermarket, but I'll be honest with you, it fits unbelievably for an aftermarket part. Quite solid. So yeah, that's this side done. I've got to do the other side now. So we'll crack on and do that. But I just want to quickly show you what I found with these discs and pads. So look at those pads. There's nothing left on them. Like, it literally is metal to metal. So I'm thinking discs and pads on this van now, you know. Has it got discs and pads on the back, or is it just drums? Oh no, they are discs and pads as well. So we've got to check that. Oh God. Let me see if I can get... I can't even feel the disc. So we've got to check those as well, guys. I'll have those wheels off in a bit and we'll check what is going on with that. So yeah, it looks like discs and pads for sure on the front. It's you know, there's no question about... I was going to start saying, well, let's see how much is in the budget. It doesn't matter what's left in the budget on this one. They've got to be done, like, regardless of the cost now. Discs and pads have got to be done. I've started to sort of just put everything down, like those bumper brackets I just showed you. It cost me 15 quid. Paint 24, door 140. The two front bumper trims were 32. That's those two corner trims I just put on. They were 32 quid. So yeah, wheel arches, I just showed you, they were £48 for the pair. I've just put service parts, and then I'm not sure what's that going to be yet, because obviously I'm going to do a service, oil change, oil filter, air filter, fuel filter, all that sort of stuff is part of the service. But these discs and pads now, they're going to be part of that service as well. And we might have to do the backs and the rears, but it's super, super important that we do that. No question about it. So yeah, I'm starting to find things on this, but let's continue with this corner first. Let's get this all fixed up and secure. The wheel arch in place, get that done, and then we can move on. Don't think we're going to get to service parts today or the brakes, discs and pads. Just don't think it's going to happen. I'd rather just crack on with the painting, because we've still got to rub it all down. We've still got to do some more filling, and we've still got to do the paint work and stuff like that. So I'd rather, let's just crack on getting this done, really. Yeah. I'll get a straight edge and we'll see it, you know, how much filler we need to put in. I'll put a large level going across, and we'll get this straight, yeah. So there we go, guys. Yeah, I haven't had the wheels off, I don't think. Didn't check the discs and pads on this one. Never mind, we've got to do it. It's got to be done. So let's move on. Let's get this corner done, and then we can see what else we're going to do. So, yep, let's crack on. Let's do this. So there we go. Right, guys, that is all done, buttoned up. The wheel arches is back in place. The bracket is secure and nice and tight against that there. So that ain't going to come off now. So that's good. Right. I'd love to do the service right now. I can't do the service, oil change and right stuff, because I just ain't got the parts. Because I was expecting to do the Focus today. I've got to be honest. And I was thinking about sort of doing these two vans next week, but because I didn't get the sandpaper, the right grit sandpaper for the Focus to do the outside, I haven't really got the parts to do that. So I think what we're going to do is I'm going to drop the van back down. We're going to bring it over to here, and then we're going to have a work on both sides of the seals, getting the painting side of it done. So let me move the van over here, and then we'll get stuck straight into it, rubbing down the seals and getting it basically put you know, filler and stuff like that. So let's do that next. Let's keep going. Let's do this. Right, so guys, there we go. Done a little bit of rubbing down first, and then went back over it with some filler to bring it out a little bit. You know, just build it, and I think we're kind of there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave this for now. To be honest with you, it's gone pretty solid within like 20 minutes. Whilst I just had something to eat. But I'm going to leave it for a little while longer. And then what we're going to do is I'm going to rub it down. Yeah, it's really coming out now, so that's good. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to rub it down flat, and then I'm going to put some of that dolphin glaze all over it, and just see if there's any sort of pinholes or anything like that, any sort of, you know, little bits that need to be filled. That dolphin glaze seems to be the one to use. So I'll do that on that. Once that's, you know, give that a couple of hours to dry off. Same with the other side. There. Again, I've done a bit of filler. We'll rub that back, put a bit of dolphin glaze all over the top of that as well. Do exactly the same thing, let it dry, then that should be it done. In the meantime, whilst we're waiting for both sides to dry off, I am going to crack on with the inside of this van. It's just bugging me, really bugging me. I need to start cleaning this up because it's just bugging me now. So yeah, I'll set you up, guys. Let's get cracking with this, and let's start making this van look really nice and shiny, tidy, and nice and neat, clean. So yeah, Also, just on the tank, the additive tank that's there that seemed to be leaking before. I have spoke to another guy who's got an exactly the same van. He just come past actually in the yard, and I was just speaking to him about it. And I said, "Can I just have a quick look at your one? Because it's exactly the same year." He said, "What, the additive tank that keeps leaking?" And I said, "What, your one's leaking as well?" He went, "Yeah, it's proper. They're proper." Prone for failing and going wrong and leaking. And I'm like, oh, really? He said, yeah. I said, because I don't know if maybe the forklift has hit it, lifting it up. Who knows? It may have well been the case. I don't know. So I've spoke to a breakers already. They've got one. He's just working out a price for me, which doesn't sound good because he's obviously going to, he's going to put the price up knowing that I want the part. So I said to him, look, it depends on the price, mate. At the end of the day, I said, give me a price and let me know what it is. So he's still working it out. I think he's still got to take it off the van. He's got a I think he said he's got a 2018 van, 67, something like that. Quite close to this sort of age van. So it should be an exact match, but it's still on the van, he said. I said, well, I need to check it to make sure it's not damaged or anything like that. And then work out a price and let me know. Now, if he comes back to me and says, oh, you can have it for 50 quid, 60 quid, then absolute bargain. I'm probably going to go for it, definitely. And we'll swap it out. But that's that. I think that's going to be another video. Let me crack on with this. Let's start the inside of the cleaning. So, guys, let's go for it. Let's do this. Right, so guys, as you just saw there, I was just going for it. All over the dash, all over the door cards, carpets. It's not that bad, really. What's disappointing is all these scuffs on this plastic. Like they're just like boot scuffs or scratches and scrapes. You just can't get them out. It's all over this door card. You can't sand it flat because it's not actual flat. You can see it. It's got like a little texture to it. So as soon as you start trying to sand all that flat, it's going to probably look worse. I'll be honest with you. I just don't know really. I know it's a work van. It's a little workhorse, isn't it? It is designed to be kicked around. Let's be honest. But yeah, we'll see how I feel really. I've done the other side as well. That side ain't too bad, that driver's side, but this one seems to be bad. But I did swap this door, and I'm wondering. I can't remember if the door that I got, this is the door I got, but the original door, I can't remember if I took off the actual door card or I just gave it to the body shop and they just swapped it over and he's still got the door. I can't remember now. See, I don't think this is the original door. This come off the other van, didn't it? Or was this the original one? Do you know what? I can't remember what I did now. I think this was the original door, wasn't it? Maybe I didn't get the door card with it. And then I had to put that door card on there, and that is the original door. Maybe that is the original one. Can't remember. Anyway, it's looking a lot better, apart from the seats. So I've got to do the seats, but the amount of space and storage in this van is crazy. Like the amount you've actually got. You got that kicks up there. This one kicks up there. You've got storage underneath the seats. Just storage everywhere. Yeah, well designed and thought out van, this one. But why not shutting? But these seats need doing. So I think that's going to be the next thing. Let me get the machine. I'm going to give these seats a good going over. It might need a couple of goes, actually. We'll see. That way, it is Friday, so you know if I do them now, then that way over the weekend they'll just completely dry, especially in here. And when it comes to Monday, they'll be dry, nice and done. But yeah, it's getting there. It is getting there. Show you the other side. It's looking a lot cleaner, that's for sure. This seat's quite worn, I'd say, and a fag burn, but yeah, it's quite worn. So I think the plan is I'm going to leave that, probably leave that wheel cover on it, to be honest with you. I'll leave that on it like that. I'll do the seats with a machine all over, and then I'll take the covers back home, stick them in the washing machine over the weekend, wash them all out, bring them back, and I probably will just stick the covers back over, to be honest with you. But you know what I mean? But just to cover up the seats and stuff. But if I can get them clean underneath, clean the covers, put them back on, then at least it's, you know, it's nice and tidy, ready for the next owner to use it for work and stuff, running about. So yeah, there we go. But at least it's getting cleaner. Like that's the main thing. It's getting there. So let's crack on with the seats. Let's keep going. Let's see how far we get. Right, so guys, there we go. As you can see, we've done the seats. So yeah, it's just heat is taking it out of me. It yeah, it really does affect you, especially if you're working in it as well. I'm not working outside in it, but I feel like I am. The heat from the roof and stuff, it's just, yeah. Just have to keep drinking water. That is the key. Right. So, that's that finished for now. I might have to go back over the seats again, but we'll see once they dry off completely. I'll have a look at them Monday. But so far, so good. They come out all right. And then we'll just put the clean seat covers back over the seats. And then, yeah, like I said, it's ready for the next owner to use. Right. The filler at the bottom is completely dried off now. So, really, what I want to do is get some sanding done on it across like that. And then I'm going to hit it with the dolphin glaze on top of that, both sides. So, yeah, bear with me. I'll set you up back on the tripod. You can see me do that. And then after that, it should, but it just need a little rub down the dolphin glaze once it's gone off. That should be just a little rub down, and then it's ready for paint. Fingers crossed. Anyway. So, yeah, we'll see. Let's go for it, guys. Let's do this. So, guys, there we go. That's all the filler done, and a little skim of dolphin glaze just to bring out any pinholes or anything like that. And then I'll rub that down, and then I can start painting. I'll show you the other side, but you sure you was watching on the time lapses. Again, it was rubbed down, and then just a skim of some dolphin glaze. So yeah, after that, gonna leave it for a while, and then I'm going to rub it down, and then it's going to, you know, get some primer on there. I think I'm going to have to get some bare metal primer as well. I think I've got a can over there, a little bit left over, just because there's a lot of bare metal patches on this one here. You can see it, all the shiny bits. That's where the bare metal is. So I'll probably just do that first with the bare metal primer. I think it's called Etch Primer. I think it's called something like that. So yeah, and then normal grey primer, and then I'm going to hit it with the paint. I'm probably going to stay late again tonight and have a go at this and see if I can get it painted tonight, and then that way, you know, it can have all weekend to dry off. Then that would be great if I can get that done, and then that's just the next stage towards getting this van finished. So yeah, but you know, it's all steps, going in the right direction, guys. But we've still got to get this additive tank looked at, probably swapped over. I've got to be honest, because I can't risk it. There's no point. Yeah, there's no point leaving it. I might as well just change it over. There's obviously an issue with it, and it sounds like the guy I spoke to, they've always got issues with them. We've also got to give it a service as well, and we've got to do, it looks like the brakes on the back and the front, I think discs and pads all round on this van, I think. So it is definitely going to, definitely think now it's going to push it over the budget, what we're allowed in this this car 6. We had a budget of £3,734 from the last one to spend on this one. I think just this lot comes to, well, I'll have about I've worked it out, roughly about £150 left over for the service parts, because the MOT is included, everything else is included apart from the service parts. Oh, and that tank. So I don't know what he's going to charge me for that tank. So I've got 150 quid, and that's got to get all the services, oil filter, air filter, brakes, discs, pads, all round, and that tank, which I'm not going to be able to do for 150 quid. No way. So we are going to push over a little bit. I'll just add to that and then take it away once we sell the van. I'll just take the money difference away from this difference, if you know what I mean, what we've spent. So yeah, there we go. But we are definitely moving in the right direction. I've had the phone call as well, guys, about the sandpaper. So we'll be definitely jumping back on that focus on Monday's video. Definitely going to get that done on Monday now. And yeah, once that's done, we can then jump on the other van. That's still got to be pulled out, the repair. Or we can continue with this one. I'm not quite sure which one we're going to do next. But that's going to be the end of today's video, guys, and the end of this week's videos. So I've managed to push out a video a day this week. So I hope you enjoyed watching what I'm doing on a daily basis over here at Resurwreck HQ. Yeah, and have a great weekend. And I'll look forward to seeing you all guys on next week, on Monday's video, where we'll continue with that focus. So have a great weekend, and I'll see you soon. Take care.